Hello everybody and welcome back to Letton Farm. Now you've probably already seen the JCB which has arrived here this morning. The reason for this is because we're going to be taking down this barn over here. I do have some professionals turning up soon to dispose of the asbestos, which I think is actually what the roof is made out of. So that's all going to be dealt with professionally and disposed of correctly. But yeah, I'm just going to be basically sorting stuff out. So to begin with, I need to move the livestock trailer out of here and anything else which shouldn't really be in here. So that can go as well. In fact, I might even be able to give the sheep some of these bales, possibly. I know they don't require many, but you never know. We might take a couple. So I also have a tractor to bring back as well. We have the 675 all the way over there in the field. So actually that's probably a good tractor to do the moving of the implements with. And yeah, it needs to come back anyway. So to the 675. Already out of breath. It's only 6:58 in the morning. Right, okay, so clearly we do still have quite a bit of fertiliser left in the bag. I'm going to pick it up and just take it back over to the workshop. Obviously it's the only shelter I now have for things which mustn't get wet. So that's where it can live. And then it's just going to be a case of, yeah, just emptying the shed, ready for everybody to turn up. I think they're going to turn up at 8. I think they are. And this is going to be quite expensive. I'm estimating it's going to be about £4,000 to do the flattening of the yard. It isn't just a case of getting rid of the shed either. I'm going to have the hedge ripped out. There is a hedge. A very messy hedge actually. But I'm going to do that myself to save money. This one here. So it's just going to be a case really of getting another fence and putting it in here instead of the hedge, otherwise the sheep are going to be escaping, which I don't really want. This area here is going to be replaced with just an open area for the time being, but I'm hoping to have a shelter, some form of barn, but just not one as wide, because the problem I've got is I can't reverse into the shed. There's just not really enough space around the front here to get the swing. So yeah, it's going to go. This building here is staying, so is this one here. It's part of the farm. They're much older. This is something like late 70s, early 80s. So that can just be disposed of. And the JCB, yeah, that's going to have its uses later for ripping out the hedges and stuff. So yeah, let's just let's get that moved to begin with. I need to drop off the IBC. I think if I just put it with the rest of the clutter is going to be sorted out as soon as everything is done here. Now I actually don't have any other jobs to do today, but I think this is going to take up the entire day. So yeah, I think it's a good thing. The sugar beet is fertilised and the wheat is in the ground. The wheat will have to be fertilised too, but certainly not today. It's just not ready. It's only been in a day, so probably next week. Actually, I don't think I'm going to get around here. I'm going to have to go left. It would have been easier without the pallet forks on the front, but obviously they're there, I can't really get rid of them. I can go left then reverse back. That'd be quite a good thing to do. Just trying to judge where the gap is. There's a grapple here somewhere too. Just put it there. And of course the barbed wire fence. Perfect. Okay, so just jump out. Detach the livestock trailer, and finally we have the small car trailer full of bales, which is just there. There could also be some seed or maybe some bottles of oil. If it's seed, I can just throw it into the trailer too. Yeah, I've got some seed here. So that's going to be consumed fairly quickly next time I do the drilling. There's not much space, but it should fit. Just try and find any gap there is. Good. And I did throw one completely over. There it is. Right. Okay. Just going to have to put a strap over that, otherwise it's going to go flying off the side. So this time I can obviously turn left first and then turn right with a bigger swing. And that is going to be this shed emptied, with the exception of a chain. There's a chain down there too. Here you go, sheep. I have your delivery, including some seed in case you wanted it, but yeah, I don't think so. We'll just take a bale. I've really boxed it in. Seed out, and bale out. Bale out. Yep, that's good. Do you want to? Or is that force feeding? It's force feeding. I do apologise. I'll just take it. Keep it. Gives me more space in here anyway. Good. Okay, actually I'm going to keep the tractor here. I can use the 135 to remove the chain. If I can actually get the 135 out of here. Hopefully I can do. Pull the pin on the drawbar. It's always a fun thing to do. Yes. The highlight of the day, clearly. And the chain is sat just next to the pillar. I think it's going to totally change this yard now. It's going to make it look completely different. Just removing a hedge and, yeah, also the building. It's going to make it much brighter too. It's very dark through here. The sun never has a chance to show its face through here, which is kind of sad, but it is only a shed. Yeah, so, yeah, I want to make as much space as possible. I'm going to park some stuff through here. And this is actually a fairly good place to extend the yard too. I might even put some hard standing in here, because it's just, you know, a good area. If I also rip out this piece of hedging, the potential is there to really improve things. Also, it's a good opportunity for me to finally get rid of the leftover silt, which came out of the river, 2 fields over there. Right, I think that's all good. Nobody's turned up yet? It's weird. I'm sure they said 8, maybe it was 9. I'll keep waiting, but I can't wait forever. Well, if they don't turn up in a few minutes, I'll have to give them a ring. I'm pretty sure they did say 8, so right on cue. Here we are then. Nice pickup. Toyota Hilux. Is it everybody? I guess it is. I've just had a chat with them and they've said that they're going to start work straight away. It's quite a big job because obviously they're removing all of the roof and getting rid of it properly. So I'm just going to let them get on with it. I'm not too sure if there's anything I can do. I might go and do some accounts in the house, which is all going to be very fun. But yeah, I'll just continue the vlog when they've made some progress. So see you soon. Well, what a transformation. They've done that so quickly. They've had a few lorries coming and going with different safety skips, these asbestos safe ones. They've also taken away the enclosure here. I didn't need it, so they said they're going to pay me, or what they're going to do is actually reduce the bill by £400. So I don't know if that's a good deal or not, but I'm assuming it is. So yeah, that's gone, giving me more space here. So it is just now a case of getting rid of the hedge if I still feel it necessary. I suppose so. I'm probably going to put a fence up here. I'll put a fence across here, and it's just going to be a much more open plan, but you can see how much lighter it is here now. The sun can shine onto the house, something which it's never done before. But actually, this is probably taking it back to how it ever used to be. This is how it used to be, I should think, back in the 60s. These were the farm buildings before the extra shed was put up. But yeah, just got to get rid of these things now. Great big concrete pillars. But when they're gone, it's going to be all open. So then we can bring in some, maybe some concrete, make it hard standing. It's all good. What do you think, sheep? I'm glad you approve. Anyway, I'll let them get off. Now it's raining, of course. Lovely. I'll close the gate, in fact, because this is now the way that the sheep could get out if they wanted to. So yeah, I'm left with the JCB. It is costing me a bit of money. It's not that expensive. It's kind of included in the package of removing this. So yeah, 4,000 minus the 400. So actually 3,600. It sounds okay for all of this, but I do need to do the work now to get rid of these things. So yeah, I'm just going to get going. Hopefully I can operate this thing fairly easily. Shouldn't be too difficult. Shame the weather isn't on my side. Right, so I think I'm going to use the backhoe to try and persuade these things out. They shouldn't be too stuck. They've cut off the timber, because there was timber there before. So yeah, just going to have to try it out. I can rotate the seat as well. It's all very fancy. If I just do this, ooh, yeah, that's fun. Yeah, that's good. And of course I do have the stabilizers too. Well, it is done. I've managed to get everything out, and yeah, what I want to do, as a matter of urgency really, is actually get the fence posts in, ideally the fence panels too. They're just going to go across here, in line with this building here. I need to go and buy them obviously. They're going to come back up to this gate. Obviously at the moment we just have a gate, and it's just completely pointless. We could just walk around it, but yeah, that's good. So yeah, the final thing I need to do with the JCB is scoop up the silt, like I mentioned before. So once that is done, it can be taken back to the company who I've got it from, the people who did the barn, but they've done a good job. So it's just going to be, you know, open area at the moment, but I want to put some kind of roof structure over it, but no back or front. That is my plan. So it's just like, it's going to be a shelter basically, which doesn't come out quite as far, so it'll probably come out to about here. But that's going to be another expense, something which I can't afford at the moment, so we're just going to have to wait a few days or maybe a few weeks for that to be put up. Since I have, however, paid for this machine, I'm going to use this machine to go to the dealership to go and buy the fence panels. They're like a country store. They do more than just machines. So yeah, off we go. Nice leisurely drive. And then we'll come back, clear up the mess, and put the posts in. In fact, I could even use the silt which is on the ground in the post mix. I don't know, it's like sand. Mix it with cement. Could work well. Very important that I close the gate. Very important. And off we go. Don't know how we're going to transport them. They might deliver them. Oh, by the way, Mr. Young, Alex Young over there, turns out to be absolutely fine from that accident he had a couple of weeks ago. It was just a bang on the head, nothing too serious. He's been checked over, everything is absolutely fine. So yeah, I think he's just shaken up by the whole incident. I don't even know how he managed to end up in that position, how the tractor and the muck spreader was there. No other cars were involved from what I can understand, so yeah, it's a mystery. He probably doesn't even know himself. It might have been just a blur to him. But you never know, we might find out in the future if we have a friendly conversation with him. Right, let's find out the price. Okay, £25 per panel. And apparently because it's coming from a different supplier, we don't pay now, we pay later. We'll be sent a bill. So that's 2 bills I've got to pay. I've got to pay for the shed and the clear up, and also the fence panels and posts, which are going to be sent in about a week apparently. So that's good. They should be back at the farm fairly soon. They are ready to deliver. They come out the same day for you, which is good. Very good service. So I will await the arrival. I suppose I could even take a shortcut through here. And in the meantime, I'll clear up the mess. I suppose it might be easier with the gate open. It doesn't serve a huge purpose, but at the moment it's just an obstruction. Right. Okay, so I use the front bucket. Should be able to scoop it all up, hopefully. I can get fairly close to here. We've got a bit over here as well. Right, so what does that leave? A bit in the gateway. Otherwise that might be it. And a bit more over there near the wall. Yes, it's going to be a nice change having a tidy yard. I do still have to get some weed killer and eradicate these weeds, but otherwise things are fairly complete. Put it here for now. Right, okay, so I'll just wait for the panels. They have been delivered, so I think I'm going to have time to install them tonight. Pretty sure I will. Just to show you one. Here is one just here. So it's like a garden fence really. It's just going to keep the sheep separate from this yard area. It should be good enough. Obviously they're £25 each, so I think that's quite a bit of fence for your money. Pretty good. Plus posts of course, but they've sort of done it as like a kit. So yeah, just going to put these in, and next time you see the yard it should be complete. Whew. Right, it's late, it's getting late anyway, but it is done. As you can see, I've put the fence in. It goes all the way around to the gate. So the gate now has a purpose. It's not perfect level, I suppose I've actually put that post in a bit too low. But overall, yeah, the sheep are now separated from the rest of the yard. It looks kind of neat. Certainly better than nothing. So yeah, I'm just going to probably concrete it in here when I have the available money, but at the moment I'm going to be struggling for money. £5,000 is going to be going out on a mortgage, 3,600 on the demolition of the shed that was here, and however much I've got here, 25, it's about £250 ish, because I've got a few posts as well, a few random posts. So yep, what do you think? Anyway, we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.